I'm Ryan from ExtremeTerrain.com, and this is my review and installation of the Rugged Ridge Rear Corner Guard Body Armor fitting all 1997 to 2006 TJs. Today we're going to talk through the installation of this armor, which I am going to give a 1 out of 3 wrenches. There is no drilling or cutting or major modification to your Jeep necessary to get these installed. However, there is a little bit of disassembly and reassembly, but still an easy 1 out of 3 wrench installation that you should be able to get done in less than 2 hours. We're also going to talk through the construction and a few of the other features of this corner armor. I think the majority of you that are looking at this corner armor are looking for an item that is going to change up the look of your Jeep. These are a diamond plate black plastic corner armor that will drastically change up the look of your Jeep and offer some light protection against scratching. Also, if you've already damaged the corner of your Jeep from hardcore off-roading, this will help to cover up that damage. However, this is not going to provide a ton of protection. If you put these on and you lay the Jeep over onto a rock on the trail, you're going to crack this corner armor and you're still going to damage the tub of your Jeep. If you're looking for true steel corner armor, that is available. Of course, it's going to be a lot more expensive than this. However, it is available. This is much more of a light protection and a visual mod than it is a major protection for hardcore off-road. This corner armor is made of a UV treated thermoplastic, and as you can see, it does have this diamond plate pattern molded right into it, which does give them a little bit more character. The fact that this is UV treated thermoplastic means that it won't fade or crack over time just because it's out in the sun. Now, these do come with 3M automotive adhesive already applied onto the back of them, making the installation of this item all that much easier. As I said before, there is a little bit of disassembly involved in getting this installed. However, the installation is fairly simple and there's no cutting or drilling necessary. So we are giving the installation of this corner armor a 1 out of 3 wrenches, and it shouldn't take you more than 2 hours to get this done. The first step is starting to disassemble, and there's more disassembly on the driver's side than on the passenger side. On the driver's side, you will have to remove your factory license plate holder, you'll have to remove the fuel filler neck surround, and the tail light. Once all of those pieces are removed, you can thoroughly clean the body of the Jeep, which is always a good idea when you're attaching anything with 3M adhesive. Use a good alcohol-based cleaner, and that will ensure that your adhesive sticks really well, and these will stay where you put them as long as you want them there. Now, another tip for using this 3M adhesive is that you do the installation when it's pretty warm out. If you try and attach these when it's 30 degrees out, the adhesive isn't going to set up well and these aren't going to stay stuck where you put them. So do this when it's between 60 and 80 degrees and you'll get good adhesion with the body. So once you have those 3 pieces disassembled and you have the body of the Jeep nice and clean, you can do a test fit with your corner armor, and once you're satisfied with the way it fits, peel off the 3M adhesive and make sure that it sticks down on the Jeep really well. At that time, before it really sets up, you're also going to want to reassemble all of the parts and pieces of the Jeep. There are a couple of holes in the back here that your tail light is going to bolt through, so you're going to have to get the tail light, the corner armor, and the tub all lined up. So do that before you really stick the adhesive down well. You may have to do some minor tweaking there. Once you have the tail light done, you're also going to have to move around to the side and attach that gas filler surround. And once those pieces are bolted in, then you can really make sure that the 3M adhesive is stuck down well. With this item, you're not going to be reusing your factory license plate holder. You can just bolt your license plate right onto the corner armor. As I said before, the passenger side, there's a little bit less disassembly that needs to happen. Of course, you don't have the license plate, you don't have the fuel filler, but you still have your tail light to remove, and you'll follow the same steps to install the passenger side as you did on the driver's side, finally reinstalling your tail light. Now, something to remember is that the tail lights ground themselves through the mounting bolts into the body, so you do need to make sure that that connection is nice and clean, tight, and secure, or you could have some problems with your tail lights. Again, the whole installation will probably take you around 2 hours by the time you take everything apart and put it back together, but you won't need any specialty tools, just your hand tools and a good alcohol-based cleaner. I think that this corner armor is appropriately priced for what it is. Of course, a true steel piece of corner armor that's going to offer a lot of protection in an off-road situation is going to be 2 to 3 times as expensive as this, but for the light scratch protection that this provides, the look that it provides, or covering up damage that you might have already gotten on the trail, I think around $100, which is what you have to pay for these, is a fair price. So if you're looking to change up the look of the rear of your Jeep, you're looking to protect it against scratching when you're off-road, or you have some damage that you want to cover up, this is going to be an inexpensive and easy option to do that. So that's my review of the Rugged Ridge rear corner guard body armor fitting all 1997 to 2006 TJs that you can find right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.